who broke this story. Jim, just recap us. What do you know?
Well, look, the president has spoken to Larry. He's spoken to Larry in the last day. To say that he's not let's say even the leading contender, I think would be wrong. But the president hasn't picked anybody. I do think that it's important to note that the president does have differences with Larry, but that may be applauded. That this is the way to be able to negotiate the best, is to have someone who's not a globalist, but someone who's an economist, who's liked on Wall Street. We know he's liked on Wall Street. I worked with Larry for many years. That's not even an issue. His knowledge of Reagan and Reagan White House, very, very positive. But again, the president has not formally offered him the job. I do not want to say that. And there is distance between the president, except for Larry's moved on China. It's really important that people know he's moved on China. He has gotten much closer to the president, and that is viewed as being very, very positive for his chances.
You know the president cares about the markets, Jim, and the way that stocks react to various news items week to week. And he must know that the market would be, I think it's fair to say, perhaps uneasy with a name like Peter Navarro ascending into that role. Is that fair to say? And that Larry is more of what would be a calming voice to markets than some other names that have been bandied about?
Well, I think if you have Peter in there arguing very strongly that the kind of tariffs that were across the board should be across the board, and you have to, you're guilty till proven innocent. I would say with Larry, you're innocent till proven guilty. It's a very nuanced style, but we all know on Wall Street, innocent till proven guilty, something we like. Again, speaking as I'm from Wall Street, I know that. Again, Larry and I partners many, many years. Larry about free trade, but Larry has softened his stance on China. The president is not going to appoint anybody who's not tough on China, because a lot of these policies are about China. A lot of these policies are about the glut China has made in order to target industries. Larry is coming closer on the targeted industries, but let's not forget, he's got I think he has Secretary Mnuchin's support. He has Jared Kushner's support as two people who definitely believe that you can send Larry out to tell a story, which is a lot more calming than Peter, but Peter more to the point on a lot of these issues, particularly what China's doing, particularly what China's even doing in terms of within our country. And trying to be able to stop the Chinese companies that some of them who are masquerading as American companies, to be sure that they do not become integral to our military, because they are considered to be the enemy by Peter. I would say that they're considered to be not a team player and not a friend. Again, big difference. Not a friend, different from enemy. Not someone who plays fair to someone who just doesn't play fair at all.